Another lovely day for Animal Crossing. It's, like I said, going to probably be a shorter time because I don't know when John will be on, but we'll see. For now, it's just get some money made. Probably won't do any, like, back and forth deliveries today because I'm assuming with my cherries being here, peaches are back at the other place, so I could do back and forth, but I don't want to right now. Because that takes a little bit of time, and I'll save that for another point. Oh, hey, you're here. I don't care to talk to you because it's just about shit that does nothing for me. Yeah, I haven't really played much of any other Animal Crossing other than just this because I feel like if I play anything else or more, I will definitely get burnt out. Playing it so much, I just can't do it all the time. Oh, Shadow's made it up to 50 on his stream streak. If only, as long as it doesn't break again, but it'll probably break or some bullshit will happen. Or I start a stream way too late into the night when no one's awake. Missed. I thought I hit left. I didn't. So I'm just digging holes for fun. Well, these peaches are back, so I could sell that. You guys have been watching for about 3. See, he's never here. He hates me. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit the button to pull the weed, and I hit every other button. Do a pitfall? No. Oh. Missed. Nothing to spend on. It's like Monopoly money. I know. I mean, the only problem is because there's no way, as far as I'm aware on the fishing, there's no way for me to disable the custom stuff I put in, so I don't want to do fishing and then have all the shit that I just put up for the streamathon to be picked out. Until we're good to go again. And then eventually when that gimmick's done, then the fishing can just be on normally. For the time being, though. Whoops. This. The time being, I can't have it on until streamathon stuff happens, and even then, it will get turned off during the time we get a game picked. I sat there thinking, there's no way we'll have any games picked off of that out of the fishing thing, because there's so much to pick from. And then in the matter of the short time of testing, we played like 4 games. 3 or 4 things. We did like XCOM. We did Bulletstorm, the Duke Tour thing, and we had to do we checked out Returnal, which I then switched to add to make it so that we would do a few runs of that if that could get picked up, so we can play that more. And we did a baseball task, which was just hit a home run with a Mets player, and we did that. And so we've been all over the place when we did it. And I was like, we're not going to get anything. All of a sudden, everything was getting picked. I was like, what the fuck? And are you advertising other people in my chat? No, I'm kidding. Most people would find that bad etiquette to do something like that, but I don't care. Right now, at least. If this was like my income and stuff, and I didn't want people to leave, and I'm horribly insecure, then it'd be more upsetting. I'll leave you right there. I have a huge list of things I want to play, whether it's to beat them or to just play them, at least, to try out. The problem is, I'm very slow at doing so. Meanwhile, I continue to dance around the fact that I never say anybody I'm watching. Mainly because I don't want to say anyone I'm watching because I eventually upload this stuff, and the problem is people are fucking stupid, and if something happens to said person that I talk about because of some kind of drama, or they were caught finally doing something fucked up, then people don't realize the video is older, and they'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe you supported him when he's this. It's like, that's not how that goes. So, to appeal to people that are not very bright, I usually just dance around who I watch. Though making it kind of obvious at the same time to people who I watch. There's a lot of older games like Final Fantasy, like the old school ones that I would like to play. Things like that. My problem is confidence in those, because every game I go into, I want to beat. And then the problem is, I get overwhelmed, stressed, or it's a grind, or I'm fucking up somewhere. So I don't, but I would like to. There's a lot of older games that I have that I want to dive into. What an odd flavor. Bit acidic, yet it's strangely refreshing. If I had the... I don't even know if the Pixel Remaster is that great. But if I had it, I'd probably be checking out some of the older Final Fantasies. Though there is a sale on Steam about a bunch of games right now because of summer sale, I do not have the money to... I do not have the money to buy, like, anything that's on Steam right now. I spent the last bit I had just to have fun, like the last remaining extra money I had to buy a simulator. There would be no promises I'd get through them, but if I had them, I probably would check out the games down the road once I free up some space. Yeah, I am a simulator. It's called Nintendogs. Welcome. Come. Sofa, a fucking lab chair, another pink lamp, which I already have a pink thing. Wink, nudge. Nothing I really want. Like, I would like this chair, but I don't have any more room in that stuff, and I don't want any of this. A nice bed, just don't have the room. Excuse me, you fuck. I will kick you down these stairs. Shadow's now just trying to make me feel bad that I don't play some of these old games. Even though some of the games he's mentioned in the past I did want to play, and I either went out of the trouble to buy or get, and I just haven't done it. He's begging on me. Just snot running down my face. Just You're a big, sexy tire, aren't you? Oh, no, you're this thing. You're the car. Yeah, there's some I've picked up before certain shops have closed down in the sense of, like, the PlayStation stuff had some good old games that I could get. Stuff like, I'm going to get these peaches. I wanted to play, I never know how to properly pronounce it, the Skoden or whatever games, but they look so overwhelming to me. But I do own a few of them to play, even though now they're remastering. Like, I think the first two or something. I don't remember. Everyone I always hear talk about Chrono Trigger or whatever, I always hear that game get brought up, and I remember buying it to get ready to play, and then I just have not ever started it. I have a bunch of Star Ocean games just because we were going to do that, and I haven't gotten around to it. All right, there we go. I had to respond to something. But I have like a few of the Suikoden games. I still got to play fucking Grandia or whatever the hell. Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. I don't remember the names off the top of my head if I'm not looking at them. And I also never really properly learned pronunciation on any of them. You know, there's a lot of things like that I've had that I want to play. And then, of course, I have a couple of the Saga games, like Romancing Saga, which they're like, I think they're remaking the second one? I don't remember what the hell they just showed recently that they're updating. I have a few of the old school ones, though I don't know how well that would go. And then there's a couple more modern made ones, but I don't know if they're any good. And then Final Fantasy 1 through 6 I've never played. I've tried starting different versions of like the first Final Fantasy, I think, 'cause I think I played like a Final Fantasy 1 game on like Game Boy or something. Yeah, and I own 2 and 3 of Romancing Saga, and I think maybe there's the first. I don't really know. I just know I have a couple of different ones. Romancing one, I think I got the last Saga game that was remastered, the one that was on the PS1. I'd have to look. I think it was like Frontier or something random. I don't remember. But I have a couple of those that I want to play. Like I said, I've never played any Final Fantasy before 7. I own 7, 8, 9, 10. I haven't, like, I think out of all the Final Fantasies besides the modern ones and the 7, 10, and the 7, 10, and the one we just had with Clive, I think are probably the only ones I have beaten. I've played a few others, of course, but I've never fully beat, so there's a lot of Final Fantasy from that. I'll just start from 1 and work my way up, and we'll have Final Fantasy Friday. I like how I always associate a series with a day. Like, you know, you could just play them whenever. You don't need a day to make an excuse out of it. I'm going to show you this letter. Deep down inside, most people think that you're good people. They're good people, even coconut thieves. Just saying. Everyone who sends you letters are on drugs. But yeah, there's a lot of old school things of games like that that I want to run through. Attempt. I have to go into them with the mindset that there might be a chance we don't beat it because I might not like the game. It might just be a little too dated for me. But, you know, just to give them a try. Or that I might have to grind, which isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's just, I just don't want to run into, you know, I mean, at least grinding in those games are a little bit better. I'm not going to have like an enchanted arm situation where just I could do better with the type of creature guys I had on my team, plus the grinding. And or other games where I've busted my ass grinding, but unfortunately it either scales with you or it's not just like your typical grinding, and then I really get my shit rocked. But I'd have to pick up the Pixel Remastered so I can add it to my collection of Final Fantasy games that are on my to-do list, and then I gotta look at some other ones that I want to do. I've had wanted to do some old school Dragon Quest things or Dragon Warrior. I guess, you know, they're remastering, remaking, whatever, in like a 2.5 thing for 3, and then eventually 1 and 2. At some point. Damn it. I thought he was going to go down. I hesitated. That one was on me. Grab the rest of those peaches after. Don't talk to me. A lot of old games that I want to play. It's just a matter of finding the right time and also acquiring them, because some I don't have yet, and some, like, when they do, like, pixel remaster and stuff, I just haven't had the money to buy them. And if I had, I've just been hesitant to make the purchase because I don't want to buy them and then be like, oh, that sucked. That's a boot. But managed to beat 7 original. I think I've beaten for Final Fantasy that. I've tried 8 a little bit, and I was like, okay, I see what people meant with some of the magic gameplay. Will be interesting to see. I've never touched 9. I've beaten 10. Sometimes I wonder how I did. I sure as shit missed a lot in 10. I like it. It's just that I never go for any of their weapons or anything like that. Everyone's got their own limit, and I never get their limit breaking stuff. Or whatever to hit over, or to hit better damage. Valve's the one, I think, right, with Vaughn and all of them. I still have not beaten that. I've gotten, I think, one playthrough session thing I've done. Like, one time I started it when the Zodiac Age came out is probably the furthest I've ever gotten with it. And then I hit, like, a weird spot where I needed to grind. But the area before me was very weak, so I beat them up real quick, but it wasn't a lot of experience. And then the place that gave me experience, they kicked my ass. I was kind of stuck in a weird spot where I had to sit there and just, I couldn't like use the fast forward function. I couldn't use the fast forward function, so I could just sit there and fight a bunch of weak guys, and it would have been fine, I guess, where I wouldn't have to care. So I was like, I'll grind and all that, but then this was during the time where I kept starting up like 40 different playthroughs and not having any restraint for it, so grinding never happened because other games took the place of it, and then I just stopped. Then we tried starting it up again when John was around, and the idea was to make sure everyone got like the worst job possible for them that didn't make any sense to give them. And then that only lasted about 2 sessions, and John was like, hey, we should play something else. And I was like, okay. That's why I don't really do things with people, because it's like, all right, interest done. On to something else. Like, I have to keep those games for just me, or I'm like, well, if they're not interested, I lost interest. Yeah, I don't even know how to start getting them, so I never did. I was like, I don't care if I just kept hitting all 9s and that was it, and not getting any higher. I was just like, I'll just do that. As long as I can survive and take the hits and we're not dying, I'll sit here and keep bashing this person over and over. Like, as long as we're not dying, then I guess we're winning. The hardest one was I had to, like, the only thing I remember was I got stuck on a boss and I needed to grind so Yuna could learn, like, Holy or something. Because it was very much needed for one of the fights. Like, one of the holy things or something. I was like, desperately need this. I don't know, could have been. I have no recollection, nor is there any video of it, because it was so long ago and before a remaster was made. I played it, like, I had the game, but I had to emulate it at the time, and that was broken at times. Certain fights, everyone was looking the wrong way, and so I was, like, handicapped in certain fights where I couldn't use abilities, because it'd make them run off screen and it'd never return. I don't know, possibly. It's been so long, I couldn't remember. I just know Holy was the most effective thing to use on the person, so they were like, use this to do the most damage, and I was like, okay. Time to start making sure we were up to par for it. I think I still had a bit of trouble, but at least we were actually able to do any damage. Probably. So I feel like most bosses I battled in that game just got rid of your summon anyway in like one turn. I don't feel like I ever utilized summons properly, or if I did, it was just against regular enemies, because I feel like every boss was like, alright, that's a cool summon, it's gone. And what the fuck was the point? Every one of them just like wiped them out cold real quick. I was like, well, this sucks. I'm just better off fighting as me. I think I only did it every so often as just like we need a quick moment to absorb an attack. That was a terrible fishing run, by the way. That was only 2,000. There was not a single good fish in that, and mostly garbage. Ah, pitfall. Always these fish, and you're probably not even that great, but you just have to stick your head up against the wall. Just a squid. Octopus. God, not the mosquitoes. It's like the one thing that was nice when it rained. There were no mosquitoes. That fish. I don't want that fish either. Mosquito. Wow, it's a lot of shit fish. I mean, it isn't 7, and I feel like I get better stuff at 7 o'clock. Still, this sucks. Got an eel. Not terrible. Nice. And there we go. Shit was not doing what I wanted it to do. I'll go over there. Any other fish? I'd like some more fish, please. Not even worth really getting, but at this point, it's going poorly. Little carp. It's an octopus. You and the squid could sit right next to each other and get along. All just shit. Where'd all the good fish go? Well, you nibbled and left. Are you a good fish? Could you be the red snapper? Want something. Nope, just the sea bass. I kind of assumed you looked like the sea bass. Like red snapper's a little bit smaller, but thick. No running by the pool. It's an ocean. Don't run by the pool. I don't want to talk. Today's just fishing day. Or whatever money-making day that isn't me traveling between areas. I think like you could be a red snapper. You're a little bit chunky, but yeah, there you go. I was like, but I also could have been the olive flounder thing. Ugh. Throw that back in there. Let it burn. What? Leave me alone. Yeah, fucking ring pop. Yep. Everybody wants new phrases, and I'm like, I don't got anything clever. Just fucking come up with your own thing. Leave me out of it. So what I'll do is buy your red snapper. I'll hand over 3,400 bells, and you get to them. Make sure, because I always forget. Make sure he's paying me a decent price and not fucking me over in the Tom Nooks. Okay, good. I think, yeah, Wild World, it's 3,000, so yeah, he's giving me more. Yep, there you go. Thank you. There you go. One hand washes with another, you know? What? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. I'm just trying to make money. I'm just drinking more green tea. All I ever drink. That and water. If I said water, I don't... Mostly, I just drink like the one can, if not two, and that's it when I stream, and that's all I have It's only when I'm streaming, and then after that, it's pretty much water for the rest of the day. Mosquito. They're gone, right? Because that happened. Yep. You bit it and ran real quick. Wasn't even ready for it. Sounds about right. Eventually you'll type it. Jiggly. Jiggly. Sounds like someone's like nervous to talk to her and just keeps fumbling the name. No, yeah, maybe. So. You have a shovel out. What are you gonna do? Hit someone with that? What happened? Dating a boy, and he said this one thing to me. You're way more aggressive than I am. What's that supposed to mean? There's more where that came from. Wow, you're being really supportive. That's nice. Here, take this backyard lawn. You just gave me grass. Doesn't really sound great when you're very aggressive while holding a shovel. Gonna hit someone with that. Away from me, mosquito. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Enjoy. It's fine. Princess struggles at times to type in names. He'll sometimes screw up DK's name, and his is just 2 letters. I can't type at all, but I couldn't type on a phone to save my life, and keyboard, I do have a lot of mistakes, but I constantly double check before I hit enter, and I still fuck it up. What? What do you want? Yeah, just say that all the time. God damn it. You fucking it. Stop putting your dick in it. For some reason my chat didn't load properly, so when she said short story, I just thought it said Jiggly want to read my shorts. I was confused. Want to get real close and read my label? So no, not really. I can tell you what that means. No. Yeah, it means read my tag so I know what my size is for my shorts. Don't know if I've donated this one. Probably have. Peacock butterfly. But I'll double check before I try selling it. Haven't heard from Shadow in a while. Hopefully his food didn't eat him. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, his food could eat him. Hey, have I donated this to you? I hit the wrong button. Literally any button I could hit, and I hit that one. There you go. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I don't have my list anymore. I gotta write up a new one or something. I have no idea what the rest of today is gonna be. Not sure yet what I'm gonna do. Could play Stardew. That was already kind of what was going to happen if John's around. Wonder how many people try to make a call with a rotary phone using their dick. This is like a John thought. I just asked the questions people are too afraid to ask. It's more like no one wants to ask it. Or cares that much. Just imagine after you've called this, you still have one of those phones, you call for a delivery, pizza guy shows up, and then you just give him a smile. He's like, I called you with my dick. And you close the door after giving them their tip. Damn it. Well, it's on the to-do list. At some point, I want to play that, because I own it. It's just a matter of if I'll get through it or not. I said, at some point, I'm just going to have to try these older games out, whether I do it for Tuesdays or I just do it for random, and then just, if we make it through it, and we can beat it, cool. If we don't, and I feel like I'm not into it, or I just don't feel like I can complete it, then we move on. But at least put some of these older games that I've picked up over the years to finally put them to use. That's a tire. Ow. Mosquito. Back here, you son of a bitch. Fuck is your problem, fish? Okay, well, fuck you then. Like, what the fuck? The fuck even are you? You're like in the middle of this whole thing. Hate the fish behavior in this one for some reason. It's just annoying. Bugs in the water. Catfish. Yeah, I mean, I just have a lot of older things I want to, like, at some point play. At least try. The problem is I just... I'm struggling just with some of the stuff we're doing now, right? Because I'm all over the place and the internet issues didn't help, so I can't even think about doing that stuff right now. But at some point, I would like to try them out. Some of the older games. I don't know in what way or order we do them, but it's on the to-do list to check some out. I mean, the Final Fantasy thing is probably not going to happen for a while until I pick up the Pixel Remaster thing. So I'm not going to bother with that anytime soon. But we can at least do some of the other ones that I do own. Ow. A bowl of Pokemon meat, you monster. Sounds like something that happens in, like, John's RimWorld when he put Pokemon in the thing. I'm here for the mortgage payment. Yes. Just so we're below it. Now we're at 798,000, almost there. Right around the corner. Almost there, he says. It's just like only a little bit, and they're right there. Alright, you two. Well, that'll probably be it. We got our fishing and some debt paid, as per usual. We'll get on with our next thing here soon enough, as we get ever so closer to paying off this debt, one way or another.